What's up, everybody? Sam here with Freedom Chaser. I am in the garden working. I'm adding my last few sprouts into the ground. I am going to do an update. I'm going to show you guys just what I'm planting for the spring of 2021. I started sprouting these at the middle of January, most of the seeds, and Texas had that huge freeze, and when it hit us, it froze all of my plants, like every single one of them. I had all my seedlings sprouting, and even though I put them inside in this well house, they still completely died. So I had to start over from scratch, and I was hoping to get an update video sooner, but like I said, everything froze to death, and so I had to start over. I put all my plants inside this well house too whenever the freeze happened, but we lost power. We did have a little heater going in here to keep the well from freezing up too, but we lost power, and it is what it is. So everything died. I pulled everything out, had to bring it back to life. So the seedlings sprouted, like literally right when it warmed up after that freeze, I started the seeds again, and now they're ready to be put in the ground. So I put them in the ground, and I want to give you guys an update of how my garden is looking. It's looking great, considering it's only the end of March. So let me show you guys what I got so far. Okay guys, this was my cart that I had my seedlings on, that I would roll in there and then roll out whenever the weather was bad. So over here I'm starting with this old basil. This is my old basil that was great last year, but I don't know if it's gonna rebloom again or if it's done for. I'm hanging on to hope. Okay, this plant here, now I planted some seeds. I planted lavender, and I planted chocolate mint. And a few weeks later, these came up, which I don't believe is either. However, this is right next to my potato plant, and I'm thinking what happened is a squirrel dug out one of the potatoes and then buried it in here, and all of a sudden I'm sprouting potato plant in what should be an herb pot. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna just keep rolling with it. So this is the potato plant. All of these froze, but they are blooming back and they look great. Here I have my aloe vera. All of it froze too. If you notice, I had to cut most of it off. I trimmed it down a lot. A lot of it was brown and yellow and not green. So like over half of this got cut off. Okay, here I've got my radishes. They looking kind of dry, but I don't know. We'll see about those. Okay, my strawberries. I made a video when I planted my strawberries and blueberries, and the strawberries the leaves are coming up really nicely. This is probably a weed. Anyways, and the blueberries, so I learned that the blueberries apparently like acidic soil, and I don't know if that's why they haven't really bloomed up any, but they did sprout a few leaves here and a few leaves over here. So I'm still hanging on to hope for those. I believe those can be a success, as well as the strawberries. Next up, I've got my little patch of onions, garlic, leeks, and chives. All of these right here, this first row, these are really big and delicious. I eat them a lot. These are the chives. And the next row down here, I've got a little row of onions. And then the next row, some more chives. And then right here, I've got some garlic growing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 garlics growing. Last year, they drowned. I planted them somewhere else and they didn't live. So hopefully these will do well. And this one is my big leek. It's huge. And these taste really, really good on salads. I just come out here and just snip some off and just toss them in the salad, and they are delicious. So check that out, guys. Really, really proud of this. And this was my first no-dig garden, this little tiny one. So awesome. All right, stepping over here into the first garden bed. My very first one I did last year. I will start down here. Okay, I've got okra. See the little okra sign. I just put these in the ground. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My okra did phenomenal last year, so I'm hoping for more okra this year. I planted some corn. I've got a couple of stalks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 7 stalks here. One, I had a critter come along and got hungry, so they had a little sample. So there's some corn there, corn there, corn there. And next to the corn, I planted some beans because I was advised to plant some beans next to the corn because it would apparently help them grow. So, but I don't see those sprouting yet. And further down here, we've got 2 rows of onions. I know I went a little overboard with the onions. I actually had to give some of them away, but I think I have 2 rows of like 6 or 7. So lots of onions are coming. These are sweet onions. Can't wait. Over here in this corner, you'll see my big bundle of kale. This is the only thing that lived through the freeze. A few of the leaves died, but a lot of them survived. And it is here. It is huge. It is overflowing. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now these things right here are popping up. They're melons. Right here, right here, right here, and a couple of other places in the garden. And to be honest, when I was doing my compost, I put compost all in this yard or in this garden bed, and I think some of the seeds that I composted mixed in here and started sprouting because I've got random tomato plants popping up and random melon plants popping up. Some of them I pulled up because they were in the way of other plants, but for the most part, I'm just going to leave them and just let them grow. I did plant some watermelon, which this is a watermelon and this is a watermelon right next to the unplanned watermelons. Oh, and there's a cucumber right there growing, right there in the ground. Okay, this was one of the tomato plants that was not planned right here and right over here. I have tomato plants in the other garden, and I'll show you when I get there. But I had to go ahead and stick one of these metal things in here to kind of help it grow up. So that's that one. Okay, moving on to the second bed. Now this is a bed I received as a Christmas gift, and it's so cool because all it is these boards and these bricks, and you just slide the boards and the bricks, and easy peasy, you've got a bed. And the bricks they actually have another slot right here on this side and this side where you can put more boards in and make the bed even bigger. So moving right into here, these are the, can y'all guess? Tomato. Anyways, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going on here. Okay, and then moving right down here, I've got beets. I got mad beets. 1, 2, 3, 4, looks like 5 right there. This is another random melon, I believe, that is starting to come up from the compost. Okay, right here I do have some cabbages. Some of these plants down here in the end, I think they're more fall and winter, but I'm just gonna put them in here anyway, see what happens. So cabbage, and then I've got some spinach. Again, I think this is more fall. Okay, and down here I've got a Brussels sprout and some lettuce. This is a random thing. I don't know what's growing there, and so are those 2 right there. But the lettuce looks really nice. I don't know what kind of lettuce it is. Okay. And here I've got 2 little bundles of carrots, and here I've got jalapeno peppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 popping up. Here I've got some celeries, 2 bundles. And, okay, wait, these are bell peppers. These are jalapeno peppers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're tiny, they're not much to look at right now, but super excited. That about wraps up my update for the spring garden. I am so grateful. Last year I only had that one bed to experiment and grow things with, and I ruined a lot of things. I didn't know proper care and maintenance and stuff, but that's okay. I'm thankful last year I got so much okra out of that bed. I'm hoping to do the same. I love okra. And also, guys, I'm growing peanuts. Peanut bucket number 1. peanut bucket number 2. Yeah, so I'm gonna try my hand at peanuts too. I've also have sprouting papaya trees. Last year I was given 3 papaya trees, and one was like 10 foot tall, one was maybe 5 foot tall, and the other one was maybe 3 foot tall. And when I transferred them from the pot into the ground, I put them in a spot in the ground that was way too watery, and the roots rotted, and they just died. So I was pretty upset. I was excited to get them, but kind of mad at myself. But I didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. So I'm trying again, and it looks like I've got 3 papaya trees sprouting already. And I know this time that I need to take better care and maintenance of them. And hopefully those will grow into huge papaya trees. That would be awesome. And that's it. That's what I got, guys. And if I do think of something else to grow, I'll put it in the garden. Or maybe I might go and maybe try to find some organic, something that's already sprouting, and go ahead and put it in the ground. I would love to maybe do more fruit, like melons, and I want more strawberries, but I need to see if I can grow these ones first. That about wraps it up. I do appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that I have inspired you in some way, shape, or form to start growing your own food, even if it is just a little tiny herb garden in your kitchen window. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Chigger, say hi. Chigger? Chigger? You want to say hi? Say hi to the folks? He loves to jump in the garden. He'll just walk right in the garden like it's nothing. What say? What did you say, Chigger? Okay, guys, for real this time.